Hey guys, I'm here in Cheboksary, Russia, and this is my second time coming to this town. I was here 2 years ago on a visit, and I've had a little bit different experience this time than I did last time. I'd like to tell you about it. First thing that's different is I wasn't paying attention when I was walking last time, and I don't know what way I came from. Pretty sure I turned here. I don't know why I turned. All right. Woo! Almost got lost in Cheboksary. I might be lost in Cheboksary. I guess I can go back and watch the video. See if I turn. Reference point. Okay. Anyhow. Whew. That was a close one. I intended on staying straight the whole way. Ooh, this Kushka's gonna get something. Anyhow, that was a little bit of a distraction. And so last time I was here, I was treated as an absolute rock star. Anyone that came up to me wanted to speak any American that they knew, and I was willing to speak American back to them because it's the only language that should exist. But yeah, I realized I said American. Sometimes I say it as a joke. This time it just came out. But anyways, so although while the people felt this way about me before I came last time, I felt like I was going to be treated terribly because there was a huge propaganda war going on in the US against Russia, and it was constantly anti-Russia, and all I thought is, I'm going to come here and these people are going to hate me. I'm pretending like I'm from Canada. And when I got here, it was nothing like that. This time, it's 2 years later, and the propaganda war is definitely going on here as well as in the US, where a few things that we've noticed is at immigration, the coffee, they changed it from, it says the coffee is now called Crimea, or whatever, from Crimea. However they say it in Russia. Krim. It's now Krim. Formerly Americano. So they changed the name of their coffee in the immigration as just a stance. We don't like these people. Another thing that was Ksenia noticed is on the back of a truck, it said, "We marched to Berlin. Now let's go to Washington," or something like that, which is on March 9th, their big celebration for when the Russians ended World War II, when they marched to Berlin. And in case you didn't know about that, as an American, that is how World War II ended according to history books in Russia, where in the US the history books teach us that World War II ended from the US bombing Japan and everybody wanting to back down due to the superior power of the nuclear bomb. So it's history is taught differently depending on where you are, which should make you think, are you really being taught a true history? Or are you being propagandized? And should you be sending your kids to government propaganda camp? Anyways, so another thing that happened while I was here, and mother, if you're watching, put on your earmuffs. Little boy sticks his head out the window as I'm walking down the street and yells, "Fuck you, America!" Right? So the idea that somebody who's visiting a town of Chuvak is married to a Chuvash girl, has a little Chuvashian boy, is somehow the enemy of the Chuvash people is insane. This it's propaganda on the TV. This kid clearly doesn't know me as a person, doesn't know you, whoever's watching this, but has been propagandized on the television, just like you may think that Russians are terrible people. But it's not because you know a Russian person who you think's terrible, depending on what part of New York City you live in, I guess. You might know a few Russians. But yeah, so March 9th is the celebration, and I'm going to be there interviewing Russians at this Victory for World War II celebration. And if you have a question for a Ruski person, put it in the comment section below, and I'll try to ask whatever your question is. All right. Peace.